Mozambique will be making a change. Ahmed will be making way here. Coming on in his place is Maestro. Now, there are a couple of Maestros in this. The Maestro that plays for Mozambique is entering the game now wearing the number 6 jersey. Maestro by nickname, keep in mind. Won 3 Men of the Match awards. The beautiful thing about it, Max, is that the two Maestros can fight it out in the final for who's the top Maestro of the COSAFA region.
Who's the real Maestro?
Will the real Maestro please stand up? At this point, we start the penalties. But before that, we have 2 moments. If it was one of those doing what Andisilo did then a moment ago, the man from African Stars, Max. All the years I saw you play, I never saw you show such nifty footwork, Max Mopignani. You were just about goals, Jay.
Not to my knowledge as one of those contestants in the package that I offered.
Am I thinking the wrong name here? But yeah, and no.
Lovely cross, lovely ball played into space.
That's where
that's the one that was cleared from the line by Panera.
The contact on the ankle as the hind leg swings through. Well, they once again ensure the Namibians don't break them down, but don't hold on for too long themselves to Mozambique. Stuck in the middle of the park for the most part. This game is Chamito. Last thing any of the defensive sides would like to do now is make an error that leads to a goal. Namibia looking to find a bit of momentum in 5 minutes. I think the call is for a handball then against Garumbe. Well, counter-attack won't quite work out here. Fernandinho winning it back. Frustrating. He's a teammate then with what looked an easy pass in the end, turning it into a bit of a hospital pass where it was a 50-50 ball. Lawrence Joseph. Maybe amongst those that may be beginning to think of having to take a penalty later on at being Joseph, amongst those that are coming in off the bench. Talked about taking it quickly. Andisilo just didn't have any options in the way of men on the halfway line and beyond. Everybody had dropped so far back defensively that
Because of the pressure. But look at the white shirts that you were lamenting earlier and even mentioning how tight they are in the back all the time.
Now, can they get a quality ball in here from Brazil? Closely watched. Again, the red jersey's back. So finding the space here for the cross. 3 men in the front. Was down in the most unorthodox of ways, and who believes the last touch came of him? Maybe wrong. Here he is.
I don't know if he was aware where he was because he lifted it instead of just, is that Pampira again? Where he just, I think it's him. No.
Freeman on the field is coming.
The bench. He's just lifted it. Oh, that's not what the coach meant when he said lift the spirits when you get there. Lifted the ball.
Close to see it all fall apart at the end then, Armando. No, urgent one here is Colin Benjamin.
Mozambican coach was right about Colin Benjamin. It's awkward to play his team. He is such a strategist.
Fortunate enough, you were there with me in the Orlando Stadium, the two of the games in the World Cup qualifiers, and when they had their moments going forward, yes, they looked good at times, but defensively they were really difficult to break down. And Tunisia struggled against them. Didn't look like themselves at all, Tunisia. They took Tunisia out of their game. Yes, they didn't score themselves, but they really put up a good showing against the Tunisian nation they played earlier in the year, you remember, in the AFCON.
When you frustrate Tunisia and get a draw, it's a bonus.
They hard to
especially as a neutral venue. If it was in Namibia, we'd say, yeah, you can't celebrate a draw at home. But it was at a neutral venue. Namibia, in fact, Tunisia could have opened their legs and said, let's go and grab this one because it's at the neutral venue. We're not fearing anything. No home crowd.
Bangs roll across. Lost all the dice. Gone by here. Namibia now very much on the front foot of the numbers they've got in their box. Looking for a late winner of the Namibians, and in the ends, it's a semi-final that will be decided by a penalty shootout here. No separating Mozambique and Namibia. And all tries they might here. They just couldn't break in the last minutes or so. The last couple of minutes seemed as though he was time wasting. The Mozambican keeper then not even having to get the ball rolling. Having saved one already, his confidence will be nice and high. Semi-final, especially in the attacking areas, will be brave enough to step up and try and put the side one up. Mozambique will keep in mind in the back of the net, the final thirds. Defensively, they have pretty much been a tough side to break down here. Same can be said for the Namibians. To protect the beautiful game and keep it as beautiful as possible, no matter the weather or no matter the wind in the windy city. It's interesting. Now, captain stepping forward here. So, English the preferred language then. Looks as though it was up to wonder whether he will step up. So, already the Namibians have been ready for a while and waiting for their opponents. So, Jose will be looking to step up and rectify that situation. Has a score to settle with Armando, but first, Ndisilo may very well be the first keeper here to have to make a save. And as the locals, going through the rules of the game.
1 foot on the line. Not before, not inside, not outside. 1 leg at least. So if you encroach, even if you say we are, you call me, I will do. So pay attention, we don't encroach. Okay? So like this.
first sub for Moçambique today, Fernandinho. Man who plays for Black Bulls, added to his 58 minutes in this tournament with some serious game time in the second half. Finds the back of the net with no problem, sending the goalkeeper the right way. Perfect start for Moçambique.
This is all for a place in the final against Angola. Good start. Now Mozambique is 1 foot in, or 1 toe in. And after the 5th toe, then it's 1 foot in, because it's 5 kicks. Is he going to open the foot this time?
Wow, that's perfect. Perfect. Left him rooted as Namibia make it 1-1.
That's how he scored last time. And that is the question that I was asking Sisto. Why did he change? Now he does what he does best, and he gets a goal.
Chose not to go either side and stand still in the middle this time in the guessing game.
He might have thought he might even chip it. You know, those moments where the keeper thinks he might try to chip me.
Well, for the Mozambicans. It's Carello, who's denied by the zero. Important stop by the zero. And for Mozambique, they look back at that and say that's penalty. So, an experienced campaigner, a leader in the side now.
That's when the captain has to lead. The team has showed you how. You've got to do it.
Up against Amando. Oh, he's chosen the side and is well beaten, Amando. That's a quality penalty. Easy as you like it. Makes it look so easy.
Well taken. Look at that height.
Roof of the net. Roof of the net. Dario now. Desiro looking to further frustrate Mozambique. Under a bit of pressure, Dario has to score this. Denied by Desiro. Big advantage, Namibia. Big advantage.
2 goals advantage. Dario, captain, not that fantastic. Couldn't emulate his counterpart on the Namibia side.
Well,
and then he looked down throughout. He never looked at the keeper. Maybe not to give it away.
Come on, Namibia. Come on, Namibian. Come on, Namibia. Come on.
He wasn't comfortable at all.
Let there be a goal. Let be a goal.
No way you do what you do.
3-1. 3-1. Don't miss number 8. Don't miss. Don't disappoint. Namibia. Namibia. Number 8. It's a goal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, number 8. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. The bread boys. Bread boys, they are all over there. It's a goal, man. Fuck.
Will be appearing larger than life now. With he's a heroic so far.
Oh!
Ooh, that's bottom corner. That's well taken. Keeper gets right, but the
Namibia will face Angola. Namibia will face Angola, and it will be a revenge. Woo! Yes! Yes!
Namibia march on through to the final. All the confidence from the penalty spots. 100% record for Namibia. Whilst the hero will be the zero for the 2 saves here. Seeing Conor Benjamin's men.
He just has to make sure that Moçambique doesn't score either.
Oh, there's heartbreak for the Mozambicans after they couldn't break each other down in 90 minutes. It was always going to be heartbreak for one or the other from the penalties. Not since 2015. But they lifted the Hollywood Best COSAFA Cup trophy. close to reliving the memories of Coach Manetti and his celebrations. Only this time it will be Benjamin and company if they get the job done on Sunday. Big day coming up on Sunday. Rest day tomorrow, which they'll look to use up wisely. But for now, they'll celebrate with the few that have turned out in their favor on that far side. Wasn't always pretty, but effective. And for those that have showed faith here at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium, including out at the Isaac Wilson Stadium, all that faith, they've shown that those are three supporters, colorful they are, as are paid off here over the last week and a half as they've traveled to and from following their beloved Namibian side. Well, Amberida and Ambira were always tough in defense here. Once things didn't necessarily work out offensively for them in the 90 minutes, they kept their shape. They were stubborn to break down, as were Mozambique. So they had to go down the penalties. And Namibia earning their spot in the final against Angola with a 4-2 win in the penalty shootout. Well, like today, with the Namibians picking up a couple of bookings, and in the end, it was always going to go down to penalties. This game was very little separating these sides. They really couldn't.
And to present the man of the match to the goalkeeper and Disiro is Mr. Yawa. Please do the honors for us. Take care of that. Thank you. At least you are not dropping them. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Looking at the game, forget the penalties, we'll come to that. Looking at the game, the pressure was too much today. And you must have felt keeping it a draw, it can still be anybody's game.
Yeah, for sure. Coming into this game, we analyze them. We know what we can do, and we know what they can do. So it's all about keeping a cool head. We just kept on the organization, which helped us a lot, and from there, yeah, we took it to the penalties.
You took it to the penalties, cool head you kept, and those three penalties, and the unfortunate one. Tell us what was going through your mind. Cool head again?
Yeah, cool head. I would like to say thank you to the Almighty. Give me the power, the strength, and the belief. And without Him, I couldn't. So He gave me strength and kept on going.
Before I speak to your coach, just from your players' sort of perspective, big one, Angola, final, big day, all the hard work, you've got to now be rewarded for it. What's your take?
As you said, hard work pays off. We worked hard for this. We've been training hard. We've been together for a couple of maybe 2 months now that we've been training. Being in the final of the COSAFA Cup, it's a reward. As you said, hard work pays off. So we are grateful for the opportunity we are playing the final of the COSAFA, and I would like to thank my coach and my technical staff, my players, all of them. They did a great job throughout the tournament.
Well done and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And coach, you obviously showed a lot of respect to your counterpart, and he went on to beat you. The game itself, it was tight.
Oh, of course, it was tight. Both teams well organized, defensive, offensive situation. So no one had a space to play, to keep possession. You know, my boys say we're trying to keep possession, so Namibia they didn't give us a space. Second half, our objective, our aims for this tournament, because COSAFA give opportunity for the young players to developing football in our region. I'm so happy for all the boys, because only one goalkeeper didn't play, but all my players, they played. So that's why I will give him opportunity on Sunday, because he came here to play football. I'm so happy. Next year, we'll come strong.
Thank you very much, coach.
Okay.
And I will be joined by the winning coach. That's Mr. Colin Benjamin. Coach, congratulations. You in the final against Angola.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
let's talk about today's game. Tight, your defense. Maybe I could read it wrong. It was so solid, tight, never sort of left each other stranded.
You know, that actually is some of the points that we take from this. That it's tournament football. We made it a point that we're gonna defend with a good behavior, with a good aggression, with a good organization and a good conviction. I'm just thankful that what we do on the training pitch, that the boys could actually put it out in the game. And we all know that the strikers, they win you these titles or the games, but the big ones is by a good organized structured defense.
You're speaking of strikers, and then I smile because my passion is there. Museu,
Yeah.
why did he change his mind on the
Yeah.
penalty?
But
He's got the similar situation with the Seychelles, and then he goes to penalties and he opens the foot and it's in the back of the net.
Exactly why we came to this tournament. So he knows that this is my strength. This is what I'm gonna keep on doing. I'm gonna do it to perfection, and that's that. But changing it, that's experience. So from now on, he's gaining experience. Thank you, COSAFA. He's won an experience, and he's gonna do it differently next time. The way he knows it.
In closing, Coach, you've seen your opponent. You might have not seen them all the way, but
Yeah.
it's a final that we know Angolans are bully up front, and you've got a good defense.
Yeah, Angola, Palancas Negras. We had them in the group phases. That's our opponents, the first game opponent. So we know exactly how they play. I think they also know exactly how we play. I'm of the opinion that it's going to be a game of on equal footing. It's going to be the one that's going to make the mistakes, that's going to lose it. But for me and for my players right now, I think we just have to enjoy this moment. It was a lot of hard work, sacrifice. You have 3-4 muscle injuries now. It basically means that these boys gave their all. So I think we just have to give them a chance to just enjoy this tonight. Probably also tomorrow and on Sunday we see how we're gonna clean up to take on the Angolans.
Coach, just amplifying instructions. That should have been the last question. But very briefly, this is the third time you're meeting the same opponent this year.
It's beautiful, isn't it? That's football. Football is this game of unpredictability. We don't know what's going to happen on Sunday, so I think everybody should just look forward to that. Looking forward to that.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye.
Well, you have heard from both coaches, and the coach that is beaming with a smile is Colin Benjamin, because Namibia is through to the final to meet Angola. And that is the side that is very, very lethal. But knowing Namibia, they can always face any opponent. But I'm not alone. I'm again joined by my colleague Wilson. Wilson, wrap up for me.
Yeah, good game. Namibia got two good chances in the game. A missed penalty and one that could have been headed in. It went to shoot out and the lottery. Namibia prevailed.
Namibia prevailed indeed, and we went to penalties. So that's it from all of us. Look out for that final on Sunday. That's Angola up against Namibia. That game is at 3 o'clock right here.